And we are back here at the Norfolk Waterside Marriott Hotel. I'm Holden Sykes. I'm here with Watermelon. How are we doing today, Watermelon?
Holden, if I got any better, I'd be twins, baby.
Good deal. We got the losers bracket final here between Troy Brickhouse Jr. and his crew versus Berklee Payer and his crew. Looks like Melissa's in the bathroom right now, so they're waiting for her to get back, and then we'll get started. Also,
which one is the one throwing
that's
with
Paul.
That's Paul.
Yeah.
Paul is a good thrower. I was warming up with him today.
Yeah.
He's a slider. If I was playing against Paul, I'd have to block him because he can really slide.
Looks like everybody's here. Melissa's back. Lee's back. Looks like we're going to go down there back and get started.
Looks like we're ready to get it on.
Yes, sir.
Should be a good match. Although I don't know much about the two guys playing with Troy Jr. on the other end. Don't know them, but Philip and John.
Yeah, so the guy in the white jersey is John, and then the guy in the red hoodie is going to be Philip.
Okay. Don't know that I've ever seen them play, but hey, here we go.
Berklee.
Let's get it on.
Berklee. When y'all start?
They're right here. They're
They're
live
starting
now.
down there. No, they're going to start down there.
Oh, they're going to start it down there.
Okay.
So Paul's throwing. I told you, Paul is a slider, and he is a good slider. Like I said, warming up with him earlier today, you didn't block him, you were in trouble. All right. So we got two renegades in this game. Berklee and Troy Jr., both team captains.
All right, these bags will be live.
All right. So we got Mike throwing first. Off to the left. Looks like we're going to have a roadblock on the left-hand side of the board. Mike with a nice drag. Setting up here for two, maybe?
Yeah, Philip can go in without that bag.
Yeah.
Burke is going in.
And I think he can. Yeah,
That's going to be two.
very good. Good start for Troy Jr.'s team. All right, let's see what Paul can do. I said earlier, Paul is a slider. Off to the left a little bit, but I believe Troy can grab that bag. Melissa's off right behind him, so that bag's probably out of play now. Troy Jr. off to the right. Berklee's coming right up the middle, and no. Oh. That's uncharacteristic of Berklee. Melissa slides in. And it looks like Berklee's team's going to try and get some points back here. Definitely. They already got, and they're going to take four. 4-2. As Team Brickhouse couldn't put one in the hole there. They struggled to find that one. Let's see what they can do now. Here's Mike. Mike's off to the left. Great bag. Great first bag anyway. See what Lee does. Lee's off to the left. Philip can really put him in a good position here with a replacement, but he goes ahead and drags it. Right up the middle.
Good bag.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Lee's going to try and go through it. Uh-oh.
He could split these bags.
Yeah, this could be a 6.
He could pick up 9.
Oh, yeah,
if he avoids this bag, it could be a 9. He lays up instead.
He lays up. That's still not a bad throw. So it's 9-4 now. Brickhouse. Paul struggling a little bit here in this match on the broadcast court. Melissa in the hole. Troy Jr. off the back. Team Berklee is looking to get some big points here. They're already up 6-0. Folks don't realize, but when you get on the broadcast court, Holden, it makes it a little tougher.
Everything changes, Watermelon. Everything changes.
You tend to tighten up a little bit for some reason.
That's going to make it 9-8 there when Berklee finishing up.
So we got a game. Mike starts off in the hole. That's big for him. Great bag there. Let's see what Phillip can do. Phillip
is a great push.
Yeah, that was a great bag. And
we played him early in the crew in the blind draw. And his pushing is just next to none. Phillip is a really good pusher.
He not only pushed his bag in, he took the other bag out of play.
That's
so
right.
It was.
It don't mind.
Oh, Phillip off to the left. Oh, we have a wash there. Wash. Alyssa right in. Paul in. Berklee in. Troy Jr. is off. Melissa's off, so let's see what Paul can go in here. We can even it back up, and he does. Berklee in the hole. And Troy Jr. for the wash. Another wash. Still 9-8. Brickhouse Jr.'s team is still leading by 1 over Berklee. Let's see what Mike does to start. It's a pretty good blocker. He's right in the lane. Let's see if Lee can go around this. I'm sure he's going to try here. Not a bad shot, but Phillip can push through this here. If he would step out, he could really.
He goes up and he misses.
Yeah, he went up. I don't know that I'd have done that there, but hey, he's in this game and not me.
That's right, Watermelon. I'm right here.
There's probably a reason for that.
That's right. I can see a big arrow here from Lee.
Lee, I think he's going up. I think Lee's telling him to go. Berkeley's telling him to go up. If he goes up, he can drag that bag very easily. Short airmail, Berkeley's calling for.
Going up.
He didn't get it up.
He's short, but he knocks it in.
Yeah, but he clipped the side of it. Got it to go. Great shot. Great shot by Phillip there. Limited the damage there.
We're going to be about even. 9-9, about even.
Yep.
Melissa has first bag.
Melissa off the back. All right, let's see what Paul can do. Paul's a little long and left. Berklee long and left. Troy Jr. with a great bag right in front. Melissa. Tell you, Holden, they're really throwing. They're not taking any time here at all.
No, sir.
It's come on, let's go.
That's going to be 3.
Troy Jr. would slow it down a little bit.
Oh, no, it wasn't 3. Melissa's first bag went off, so that's going to be a wash.
Yeah. I've thrown enough with Troy Jr. to know if Troy takes his time, he's a lot better thrower, and he rushed out a little bit. Troy Sr. has stopped by to harass us broadcasters. Troy, I would tell Troy Jr., slow it down a little bit. Slow it down. Yeah. He seemed to be rushing a little, but hey. Tell him we're American here, not Russian. Really tight game here. Shot by Phillip. We wash again?
Yeah, 10-10 wash.
All right. Melissa up first. In the hole. Hall with the short blocker. That won't bother Berklee whatsoever. All right. Looks like Troy Jr. got my advice and has slowed it down a little bit. And that's the Troy Jr. I know. Melissa in. Doesn't seem that the short blocker hurt anybody. They've all gone up over it. Troy Jr. finishes up. Takes his time. What happens? All right. Berklee's up 11-9. Lee in the hole, Mike in the hole. Phillip needs to get this one in to limit the damage. This could be another big frame for team pair. Mike in again. There you go.
I think Phil will be able to grab that bag with these slick boards. I really do.
All right, well, it's 12. We're looking at 12-5 right now, so Phillip needs to do something to limit the damage. Uh-oh.
It's going to be a 7 spot.
That's a big 7 spot.
That's going to make it 18-9 watermelon. 18-9 with Berklee on top.
I'm glad you got the calculator and not me.
It's all up here watermelon.
But see, Holden, I don't play. See, I quit school because of recess.
Did you really?
So. This game is.
See, they have a bag off, so I think a 4-bagger will win it for Berklee.
Yeah, 4-bagger wins it. I'm going to go ahead and tell you to tune up the fat lady because I think this one's over, buddy.
Yep.
It looks like team pair will move on to the finals, and then they'll have to double dip Team Rocky. Well, still a good showing for Team Brickhouse Jr. Hey, third's nothing to sneeze at with this field.
No, sir, it's not. Phillip, Troy, Paul, and John will pick up third place, and Berklee and company will go on to face Trey Kelly and company, which is Trey Kelly, Kelly Karanovich,
Alan Rockwell, and Matt Morton.
And Matthew Morton. So
that was my pick to win it. They knocked us. They beat us 21-16. We actually had them 16-8, but like I said before, the game's at 21 and not the 16, unfortunately.
That's correct. We update the bracket here and show everyone at home. Hasn't kicked off just yet, but we'll have Berklee Parent Company taking on Trey Kelly and Company. I'm going to end this stream so I can update the titles.